We know that we will soon be able to see the second part of Alchemy of Souls. Although we will have to wait until December, the production presented an official teaser, a poster of the main theme of the drama and another poster of the characters that will be participating. Thanks to this information, fans can have an idea of the things that could happen and can draw some theories and conclusions of what could happen in the next chapters of the new season. There is something that has many people confused, and it is the image of the new poster. Since some think that the hand on the right could be Mudeok's, but others believe that the hand is Naksu's hand. It has also created a lot of curiosity about the jade featuring the poster because it could mean a happy ending, or a very tragic ending. But since the poster came out, some people have been hoping for Mudeok to come out. That's why today I'm going to talk about: will Mudeok reappear in the second season? But first, remember to subscribe to this channel and activate the notification bell to be among the first to see our content. As we know, recently the official poster came out where you can see the images of two hands that has some jades. The hand with the black sleeve has the red jade and the hand with the has the blue jade. But the question is, whose hands are these? Many are confused with this image because some believe that the hands are of Jang Wook and Mudeok, and others believe that they are of Jang Wook and Naksu. But before confirming whose hands they really are, let's talk a little bit about the jades in order to understand everything. These jades were given by Jang Wook to Mudeok. Let's remember that before Jang Wook gave the jades to Mudeok, she was thinking that she was going to betray him because one of those who worked with Jinmu had asked her to spare her life if she gave him Jang Wook. Then Jang Wook shows Mudeok the yin and yang jade and tells her to choose one. Jang Wook says, "We have a rather peculiar relationship. A young master and a maid. A master and a pupil. So I thought they could act as a symbol to remind us to remain loyal and obedient." Then he chooses the red one and gives the blue one to Mudeok. Jang Wook says to her, "Master, let us remain loyal and obedient to each other." Then Mudeok said, "This is where we say goodbye. I will go back the way I came." Then she tells him that if they stay together, he will die. After that, we already know that Jang Wook and Mudeok confronted the one who works with Jinmu and managed to defeat him. These jades represent something very beautiful, as it was a gift that was used a lot in wedding rings, which symbolizes the union between two people who complement each other. But we know that these jades symbolize yin and yang, a philosophy that speaks to the concept that describes opposing but interconnected forces. Season 2 will be called Light and Shadow, and we can see how the poster can see part of that theme, as there is a hand with a white sleeve and a black one. Now, what is clear is that the black sleeve is Jang Wook, since we know that in the second season he is wearing black clothes. But who will be the other white sleeve? This has brought a lot of confusion. Many fans say that it is clearly Mudeok's hand because it looks like her hand, and of course she was the one with the blue jade. But if it was her, that meant that she would be in season 2, and something that the production confirmed is that actress Jung So Min will not be in the new season. So certainly the hand is Naksu's hand because it looks very similar to hers as well. If we see this image, it has a hand very similar to the one in the poster, but the problem is that the hand doesn't look very good. But with the information given by the production, it is sure that the hand is of actress Yoon Young. Now, what do those hands mean? Will it have a good meaning or a bad meaning? What is for sure is that this poster represents the love that Jang Wook and Naksu have for each other and the test that they will have to go through in the continuation of the story. It may also symbolize that they as a couple complete each other in such a way that they have to be together so that both can function, and perhaps that union of the Jades is a happy ending that represents that after so much trouble they can be together. If we go by the theory that Jang Wook has to save Naksu in the second season, it could also mean that he used the ice stone to save her, and thanks to that Naksu was not petrified. But although we expect a happy ending, we do not know if that means that this time Jang Wook does everything to save her, but on the way he is the one who dies, something that we hope does not happen because it would be very sad. But also this poster can symbolize or confirm that Jang Wook fell in love with the two souls, Booyeon's and Naksu's, and thus it can also mean the yin and yang of Booyeon and Naksu. Thus confirming that if Naksu's body is well, then the souls just made a switch. In other words, they are still together, but now they are in Naksu's body instead of Mudeok's body. We know that the second part will be called Light and Shadow, and curiously, the clothes presented in the poster, one is black and the other is white, symbolizing good and evil. We can also understand by this that Jang Wook represents evil for being with that dark vibe, and Naksu represents good for having that vibe of serenity. So the roles in this second season are reversed. It's like Jang Wook is the killer and Naksu is going to try to calm him down and stop him. And in the first season the killer was Naksu and he was trying to calm her down and stop her. So the truth is that this season 2 will be very interesting. By the way, they already presented the poster where the main characters are. Here we can see maidservant Kim, Park Jin, Yul, Naksu, Jang Wook, Go-won, Dan-gu and Choyeon. This poster confirms again that the main actress will be Yoon-young, so we know that the second season will focus more on her. One of the details that we can notice in the characters is that they all have dark black hair, and are kind of angry with the exception of Naksu, who looks very calm and with a very positive vibe. What causes curiosity is that Naksu's countenance looks very different, she looks relaxed. So there may be a possibility that the one taking control in this new body is Booyeon and not Naksu. This may be a possibility because we have seen that in season 1 Mudeok had a very different countenance, as if she was always on the defensive. Of course the one who was directing her body was Naksu's soul. But now that the countenance looks so full of peace and even kind, it makes me think of Booyeon's countenance. When she was little and even when she became a young girl, she always had that very calm countenance like the one reflected now in the images of Naksu from season 2. If this were to happen, it would be something very interesting and very shocking to see how Jang Wook also shows his love for Booyeon, implying that he fell in love with both souls equally. What do you think of these theories? How do you think the second season of Alchemy of Soul will end? If you liked this video, please like and share it with your friends.